The big eye in the sky is always watching you, hearing everything you say, seeing everything you do, forever under surveillance. You can run, but you can't hide. This is seek and destroy, only the strong survive.
In the tight blue jeans, booties quaking, hearts are pounding hard. Grab your partner, boys, about to get loud.
See that dust rising from the sawdust floor. Hearts beating faster than a 45 roar.
Who's stomping?
Hey, kick left, stomp it right.
Stomping.
Yeah, shake the rappers tonight.
Boots hitting hardwood like thunder from hell. Who's stomping? Raise your glass and yell.
Again.
When the sun goes down and the music turns loud, everybody's got that wild in their jeans. One more round, one more shout, let it all out. Cause this hillbilly fever ain't never burning out.
See the dust rising from the sawdust floor. Hearts beating faster than a 45 roar.
Who's stomping?
Hey, kick your left, stomp it right.
Stomping.
Yeah, shake the rappers tonight.
Boots hitting hardwood like thunder from hell. Raise your glass and yeah! Boots stomping!
Boots stomping all night long.
Kick it, stomp it!
met my wife, I was dating this girl, and her kink was freezing my penis off. Eventually, we had to break it off.
Oh, shit. Is that a hidden bobbit joke in there? That joke you just told reminded me of something that happened with one of my exes. I thought I'd surprise him and dress up as a policewoman and tell him he's under suspicion of being good in bed, you know. But after a few minutes, all the charges were dropped due to lack of evidence.
They paint the air with lies, a cover for the things we trust. Behind the curtain, mind games, day is night, night is day. They call it wild conspiracy, but can you smell the irony? Truth is lies, lies are truth. It's mind-boggling, liberally challenging. Whispers rise through the static, hidden letters maze. They laugh at those who dare to doubt, but every secret we scream out. They call it wild conspiracy, but can you smell the irony? Truth is lies, lies are truth. It's mind-boggling, liberally challenging. Liberally challenging. They call it one conspiracy, but can you smell the irony? Truth is lies, lies are truth. It's mind-boggling, liberally challenging. They call it one conspiracy, but can you smell the irony? Truth is lies, lies are truth. It's mind-boggling, liberally challenging. Liberally challenging.
Yes, yes. Yes. Oh,
Hello.
good evening. Are we
Good
still
evening,
synced?
everybody. I don't think so. Goes out. Looks like it goes out. So
Just like
I think I'm a little bit faster than you. Rats, we tried. We tried.
I don't know why that happens. I mean, if we put that looked almost very close that time.
It's very close, but it's still just a
Oh
okay.
no. All right, whatever. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. What do we have for today, Joe? Joe's
Yeah, some
really
good stuff.
doing most of the work today, and I'm fine with that.
Well, you know, I wanted to start off something because everybody keeps talking about uh, oil.
Oil. Yeah, you did told me at the last freaking minute about this oil thing, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so I was looking it up because I wanted to know where does oil come from, right?
Not fossil fuels.
Actually, it is kind of fossil fuel.
Okay.
It just went away. Okay.
Okay.
So what it does, oil is a fossil fuel. It's created from the remains of ancient microscopic marine organisms like
That I believe
plankton and
more than
algae.
fucking dinosaur bones. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that died millions of years ago. Right, right, right.
ancient
Look,
microorganisms that died millions of years ago.
right. So I wanted to let you know the amount of microorganisms like plankton and algae. The weird thing about that stuff, there's so much of it, right? Because plankton, I believe plankton and algae is what creates most of our air, most of the breathable air that we have. But
Oxygen.
if you think about this, how much plankton is there? Well, think about this. The largest animals in the sea, in the ocean, eat plankton.
Whales. And yeah.
And right, and shark whale. I mean,
Well, they can't even
and
help it.
then
Yeah.
they got the basking shark. That eats them. That eats them too. I
This is
mean,
this is
it's a
why I
lot.
think we took Greenland.
Yeah, could
It's a
be.
game of
Yeah.
freaking, I'm not kidding. They
Mhm.
have the oldest sharks in the world there. Like that we
They do.
know of. They've been alive for 400-500 years. I have a picture of
Thousand.
Jonathan the huh?
You think it's thousand? You think it's thousands of years?
These are alive.
Yeah, I mean the sharks, four
No,
or
well,
five
they
thousand
say
years
four
old.
or 500.
Mhm.
I can't imagine. I
Yeah.
mean, Jonathan died not long ago. I'm not sure how long ago. He's like the oldest tortoise in the world. He's been alive
Yeah.
since 1832. I actually have it in my other group.
Almost a. God, that's old. It's almost 200 years old.
That's, can you imagine?
Wow.
It saw the Civil War.
Yeah.
And it saw parts of our history that's missing.
Yeah. So, but anyways, years ago, this stuff died. Microscopic plants and animals lived in the oceans and lakes. When they died, the remains sank to the bottom. That's how this stuff was made. They remained settled in mud and were consequently buried by thick layers of sediment, sand, rock. The weight compressed the organic material, and then it got hot as it went deeper and deeper towards the crust. It started to heat up. It got harder and harder, where all the dead organisms were cooked, and they were cooked into a thick carbon-rich liquid known as crude oil, petroleum. That's how it was made.
I can't believe that. I mean, I can, but I can't believe that. See, it is in excessive. We have it. We have it, guys.
Yeah.
That's why Alaska probably has so much of it. How many layers of ice were formed after that? If you dig down there, you're going to get freaking, that makes total sense. I do believe in dinosaurs, though, in certain dinosaurs. I don't.
So
I don't
and how
know.
do you think they find it? How do you think they find all this oil?
Are you going
They
back to
use
your,
they use seismic surveys and graphs and vibrations.
they can hear the waves
And
of it
that's
or
how
something?
and that's how they find the big wells of it.
Right.
and then they drill down to it. They call them exploratory wells, is what they are. And so they drill down to them to see if if there is oil there. They
Right.
do
Right.
gas is the same way. Gas is the same way. They do the gas the same way, but the gas is up on top of the oil. It's up higher than oil because gas rises.
Gas is lighter than oil. Oil
Right.
sinks.
Right. So it says because this is a big thing with the war and everything.
Where is this coming from? Where did you get this information?
This comes from the EIA, the U.S. Energy Information Administration, and
Trump's
and that,
administration.
yeah, and Chevron AI, Chevron's AI.
Right.
That's where I got that. Where I got the
Good evening, Joseph
formation.
Rogers. Sorry.
Hey, Joseph. No worries, no worries.
I just noticed. I just picked up my phone. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. But then in the World Economic Forum, from that, I wanted to tell you that through the Strait of Hormuz, we only get like 25% of the world's oil comes through there. That's it. That's it. And who takes the most? China and the Asian countries take most of that crude oil.
Right. That's why Asia wants to be our best friend right now.
Right. They take 4.6 million barrels a day in China, and other Asians take 6.2 million barrels a day. And India is 2.1 million barrels a day, and we are 0.5 million barrels a day from the Strait of Hormuz. Europe is 0.6 and Africa is 0.2.
Where else do we get our oil from?
Well, you have Venezuela, which is
Right.
a big area. They have these the oil reserves, right, in around the world, where America's oil reserve is 45 million barrels of oil, right? So Venezuela, or let's see, Venezuela, they have 303,221 million barrels of oil as their oil reserve. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
it
who else
is.
has it? Get rid of that.
Who?
Let's see. The United Arab Emirates, they only have 113,000. Iran has 208 million barrels.
So they have
208,000 million
nothing.
barrels. Right. The Middle East and North Africa have 208,600 million barrels. So they have quite a bit more
Well, that makes
oil
sense.
reserves than we do, right?
Africa's
These are
huge.
their reserves.
Asia and
But-
Africa are huge.
Yeah.
I just-
Russia only has 80,000.
What?
Russia only has 80,000. Europe and Central Asia have 30 million barrels. That's it in their oil reserves.
And Europe and Central Asia only have
Yeah.
80,000 barrels in their reserves. That is
Right.
nothing.
Right.
No
China
wonder
only
they
has
don't have
28.
ships or anything. What is going
Exactly.
on? There is something very bizarre.
Now Canada has they're the world's fourth largest reserve at 163 million barrels. But they get a lot of their oil from the sands too. They dig into the sand and separate the oil from the sand. Shit.
Right.
That's
So what
crazy.
is-
Isn't that shit crazy?
So why are gas prices so high right now? What's your
Well, that's that there you
analysis?
go. That was another thing. See, so gas prices, well, gas prices go according to how much a barrel of oil costs, right? And so right now, a barrel of oil costs $70 a barrel. Okay, so gas should actually be about $2.50 a gallon. That's what it should be. However, what they have done since Donald Trump has taken away a lot of their money, these people are freaking out. So they're not lowering the prices of gas because they need money, right? So like what my state did.
Who are these people? The different countries?
The Democrats and the liberals around the world. So, and the cabal and all these other people that are involved in all this fucking bad shit against us. So they're holding this against, if you notice one thing, I want you guys to notice one thing. The price of diesel fuel has not gone down one iota. All it does is seems to go up. When
trucks, right? Mostly.
Right. When diesel fuel goes up, everything across the board goes up.
Including produce, food, electronics, anything that can be delivered by truck.
Everything goes up. So when they make everything go up, even the little tiniest thing goes up. So when things are fluctuating like that and they make everything go up, you can't make that small stuff go cheaper again.
Right.
So they've kept oil for diesel at the same price. And these people are making money hand over fist now because of what they have done. Oil was over $110 a barrel. And that's when oil around the country shot up to over $5 a gallon. So now that it's down at $70 a gallon, gas sure hasn't gone down. Why? I believe it's because the Democrats keep putting an extra tax on the dollar because they need more money to spend, because the governments are taking away their money.
We took their Southern Poverty, we took the USAID.
They got no money to spend.
The hospices in California, I'm sure they're all over.
Quality Leering Center. Medicaid, Medicare, that's a mess. They've been stealing our money and putting it over here, over there. Yeah.
I guess we can go on, guys. This is how they milked us for centuries. It's almost a century and a half. I mean, it's got to be.
And we're so stupid. We're so stupid that we're not realizing that all we're doing is fighting, and they're keeping us fighting each other. And they're both sides are doing the same fucking thing. That's the problem. Democrats are fucking shit up really bad, but Republicans are letting them. We hold the House, we hold the Senate, and we hold the presidency. Why the fuck isn't our shit getting done? Because they're fucking the same bird with two different wings. A right and a left wing.
Wait a second.
Same fucking bird, same mind.
Why aren't things getting done? Why aren't they?
Well, there are now. Before Trump, they weren't getting done. Yeah.
That's the thing. They were all in on it. Trump is not. Trump is the outside.
And they can't control the man.
Now they can't. Now they're totally gone. They can't even.
They're bumming so bad. They're bumming so bad.
They're not bumming. They're dead. If they were alive, things wouldn't be coming out. Everything is coming out piece by piece now.
Well, John Thune is a bad man. John Thune is a bad man. I don't like the guy.
I believe
so
that.
is the Speaker Johnson. Speaker Johnson, they were both part of McConnell's. They were both part of Mitch McConnell's group. They were always standing behind him. And Mitch McConnell is a bad one. He's a bad Republican. He's not even, I don't even know if he's Republican at all. His wife is a Chinese national.
What do I call them, Joe?
Dad.
And or actors and actresses.
Actors and actresses, yeah.
It took me a while. I loved MTG, but she had to be an actress from the beginning. And that made sense, because why would she come out with Q and try to run?
Why'd she leave? Why did they all go up to Congress and then leave when once they put a little bit of this information out, they all of a sudden they're gone. They leave. What's the reasoning behind that? You know, that freaks me out. Like, um,
Listen, I'll
the
tell you
blonde haired
something
dude.
very simply, ladies and germs. If there were any good people that weren't actors out there, let's take Benny Johnson, for example. Benny Johnson could probably call the president of the United States, correct? Am I wrong
Yeah,
in
no,
assuming this? Okay.
I believe he could.
Benny gets on the horn with the president. Excuse me, sir. Why hasn't Obama been arrested?
Yeah, good question.
Excuse me, sir. Why haven't the Clintons been arrested? They have clearly Arkansas people or Biden, Hunter, Pelosi's.
Yeah,
Can we go on? The ships, all these fucking what? Excuse me, sir. Why hasn't any of these people? Why didn't Charlie Kirk do it? Candace Owens, the Hodge twins. I don't know if they know Trump that well. Let me tell you something. It would be one of the first. Hi, I love you. Give me a hug. Why isn't anybody under arrest? And you know what? I get a fucking wink because he knows the fuck I'm awake. People have
I'd like to know that question too, Carolyn.
What's the answer, Joe? Tell me the answer, Joe.
They're already gone.
It's done.
It is a
Nobody is
movie we're
asking
watching.
the question, not because they don't have no ballines. It's because it's all fucking done. So who's going to open their mouth? Like you got Laura Loomer in the. Hey, Laura, why don't you call the president? Your backhand man. Why don't you say, hey? Why isn't these motherfuckers arrested? Because Laura Loomer is a fucking. She was one of them. They're all in on it. I don't even know who's the fuck real anymore. I really don't. I just don't assume anymore. I just don't assume. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get angry. I don't care if you want to learn or you don't want to learn. If you think you're learning something from us, then stay around. And then if you think you are, then you're going to have something to offer us also. And that's what the whole point of this effing channel is about. And eventually we're going to get people on Zoom. I can't take this. Daddy, where'd you go, Daddy? Daddy got scared. My little Chico's daddy. He's my spades partner. Such a nice guy. But he said he'd come on Zoom. He likes the show. He doesn't have to be on the show. Maybe that's what he thought. It's not the same thing. You don't have to come on live to hang out with me and Joe. That's a different story, guys. Joe and I hang out like almost
just like
every
you
day.
guys. Yeah, we're just like you guys. Right?
Like them, like how? Do they hang out every day?
I don't know, just human beings.
You remember when
What kind of a human are you?
Erica spoke at where was it? Hillside? Hillside was giving a couple of classes I thought of looking into, but then I went to somewhere else. But I'm thinking Hillside might be the online school, Trump's new online school. There will be an online school. He wants to take money from Ivy colleges and put them in vocational or trade schools. Brilliant. And I think he's going to have a general online school for everyone for free. I've always
It's
said
actually not a bad idea.
education should be free. It's what me and Joe are doing now. We do our studies and we try to make it fun and educate everybody else and artsy and whatever else. And I have these crazy blue eyes that might hypnotize you. Whatever works, right? Hey, I have a lot of pairs. I gotta wear them. Well, it still freaks my husband out. Whatever. Not until everything's done. Not until children are stop being sacrificed, stop being trafficked, and just allowed to be kids. We're not. He's not going to stop. I mean, he is. And when I'm thinking, if he is going to do, I don't know why I thought of Hillside. There's two other colleges I was thinking of, but I think Hillside is an online school in general. But she went and spoke somewhere. I don't know. I still think I don't know what made me think that it's going to be that school, but can you imagine everybody has the same certain education and knows the Constitution, knows civil law, understand guns. They can go and participate at their nearest range if they want to or not. But they have to take some kind of what, I don't know. It might not be a 3-month class, but something so that people in the city aren't scared shit of the Second Amendment. How stupid. I mean, this is like the East. I don't like guns. I'm not afraid of them. I'm really not. It's like, ugh, but I like hand-to-hand combat. Come at me. I think you're chicken shit you have a gun. But if the enemy has a gun, I want the good guy to have a gun. I'm not the one to hold it. Joe may be quicker to hold it. My husband has great aim. He cleans out his guns still. He takes care of them. God knows if you need it, you need it. But he doesn't take it with him anymore. I don't think so. I shouldn't be saying that, but what's next?
What is next? Oh, let me get this here. Get it.
I have a few things to share, but I don't.
Here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I do have something else I decided to look for. Like you said, you wanted me to look into the it's called IAO. It's an Indian Astronomical Observatory
Oh yeah,
in
the
India.
observatory.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. What it does is it looks at the optical, infrared, and gamma ray wavelengths of deep space and us around us, all around us. So it sits
Is
it
this?
sits at like 4,500 meters in an extremely dry, clear, high altitude desert.
It's
Go
in
ahead.
India. Is
Right,
this the
this
one
is
in
in India.
India?
Yeah, it's
New
called
Delhi,
IAO.
Delhi.
IAO, Hanley or Lakda, something like that. But there's like 3 or 4 of them in
I wonder
in
why
India.
there. Maybe because it is high in the desert. All right,
Yeah.
go on.
But it's
I'm
pretty cool,
sorry.
man. It's no, that's all right.
Are you
It looks really
sharing?
cool.
You need to share.
I can. I can.
If you have pictures, share it, but it's not a big deal.
For 4,500 meters is about 14,800 feet. That's taller than that's about 4,000 feet taller than the top of the mountain that resides right here in Albuquerque.
Oh, jeez, that's tall. That's
It's
the
very
size of the
tall.
telescope?
No, that's how high up. That's how high up the observatory is on the ground, and then they built up the observatory off of that. So see this observatory right here. This is it right here, right? So the ground around here is 14,000 feet, 14,008.
Oh, the mountain you mean. Oh, I thought you were
Right,
saying the
right.
thing was, I was like,
And
what
then
fuck
this is
are
up a
you?
little bit higher, right? So why do they do it there? Why do they do it there? Remember I told you
That's
because
very
of the light pollution.
right,
There's hardly any light pollution.
right.
Right.
That looks so very plain, doesn't it?
Yeah, they are. They're very, very
It's
plain.
like a
What
silo,
is
like a farming.
a,
You
a
would
silo?
never
Yeah.
think it's, hey, they're looking at freaking space there. So
Right.
have they found anything?
Well, they look at stuff. They look at gamma ray. See this right here? This is the
Yeah,
gamma ray. See this right
but
here? They look
so
at
it
gamma
shows
ray in
what's
outer
cold and
space.
hot, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So and the colors, the colors that you see in these things denote the different temperatures or of the radiation that is surrounding them. That's what those are. See that? See the different colors? So that's
Yeah.
pinkish red, and then there's dark red in there.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
there's white right in the center. White is always the
The
hottest.
light, yeah, the hottest.
Blue is the coldest. Blue or green. Can't remember
Oops.
which one.
Exactly, Mama. I'm sorry, I missed your
Yeah.
comment.
Hi, Helen.
That was from before, though. I missed your
Here's a gamma ray. This is what a gamma ray, also known as gamma radiation. This is what
Yeah.
it looks at. Penetrating form of electromagnetic radiation coming from high energy interactions like decay and atomic nuclei,
Well,
like
so,
astronomical solar flares too. It looks at.
but that specific place, has it found anything? Like, I mean, what is it studying then?
See this? These are the images from India. This is what it's looking at.
I
So
understand, but
as these things they develop the telescopes and all these things right here. If you look at this one right here, you'll notice that you have a lot of oblong star looking things, and then you have bright stars here, and then here's the oblong one here. Well, what they did was they're now able to differentiate between a star and a solar system. You see
we
what I
weren't
mean?
able to do that before?
No,
Only
no. We could
universes?
look at see that right. We could see this stuff right here.
We could see our
Right.
system. We could see our solar,
Right. So
like the
this is
eagle.
my question that
Well,
for these guys that have that look at these, that look at the space and everything, why don't they look inside towards our own center to see if there's something more towards the center of our universe or
Maybe they
solar
did.
system?
Maybe
I
they
don't know.
have
Maybe
before.
some of these are James Webb's telescopes, but this is what it finds, and this is what it looks at. It. This is see, here's India. And it looks at the different colors. They're pretty cool, really. The different radiation, different radiations.
Gamma. Did you say wave sounds also?
Well, because everything in space and is noise and vibration. It's
That's it.
vibration. So
That's how
they're
we
looking
come
at
up with
all that.
color.
Right. Everything we see and hear is a vibration.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, well, atoms always move. Once
Mhm.
atoms stop moving, they're dead. It's dead. You're dead. The thing is dead.
So this is why they have, see this chart right here on the side. This is why they want the telescopes up so high, because you see down here you have all this is all like light pollution, like street lights,
Smog, light
cars,
pollution. Yeah.
smog, clouds. Then you have this turbulent layer up here, which is all the air just constantly moving and roiling around, right? And
Oh, it
then
makes
up
me want
above
to.
that, it's calm. And so
I
that's
miss
why
the
they actually,
mountains.
that's why they actually sense a lot of these telescopes up, like James Webb, up into space,
That's why
so
there
they
was
could see
one
farther.
in New Jersey too. It's only 600 feet up, but it was a great observatory. I
So
don't
this is what
know.
it found. This is what that thing looks at too. You see, this is the Earth. This right here is nitrogen, the purple stuff.
Oh my God, it's
The blues
flat.
are oxygen. The blues are oxygen.
Right.
And see this yellow piece? This yellow piece is mostly argon, right? Argon is the gas that actually, when you're welding something, like when you don't want
Yeah.
in certain metals, you don't want it to go too hot. So you add a little bit more argon. That's basically what you're doing to make it a little colder
Diffused.
of a
All right.
fire. So that's
Right.
what keeps it cooler. The argon is what keeps it cooler.
Very
So we
cool.
have, it doesn't really tell us too much, but here's what a little portion, which is in our CO2, our air, right? Look at how much our air is. It's which is just a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this big circle here.
Right.
And this is right here. I didn't look up all of this. What's
Well, you
H2
did
is
enough, Joe.
He
I
is
mean, that's a
helium.
lot already.
Yeah. But
See
it
if I
tells
can,
you
I'm
over
gonna have to
here.
watch the show again to remember half of it.
Yeah. So
I love
here's
it, though.
everything right here. If you look right here, these are all the substances in the air that add to the pollution.
Sea
Gases,
spray, spores, volcano.
pollen,
Really?
yeah, pollen, chlorine,
Yeah,
fluoride,
no, I get the
hydrogen
pollen and
sulfide, sulfur dioxide, because it
it makes
floats and
it
moves
makes
in the air, and then the wind makes it move. The ocean moving actually makes our air move.
yeah, argon is a noble gas. That's what it
Right,
is.
it's a noble gas.
Yeah. Very cool,
Pretty
Joe.
cool.
I'm
See, here's argon.
there's something there. There's something about I wonder if you can find a conspiracy about it. Not
What?
right now.
Argon? No, yeah, argon.
Not
You mean?
about argon, about the freaking observatory.
Oh,
There
okay.
was a conspiracy about it. This is a great start. I enjoyed
Pretty
that.
cool, huh?
Like, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, I didn't realize that it was so specific what it looks into.
Yeah, it goes a lot deeper too. If you want to go deeper, I mean, if it was interesting to you,
Well, I want to
go
know,
deeper. Go
I
ahead.
don't remember where I heard it from, but I heard it more than once. There is a conspiracy around it. Stars are just, what does Mama say? They throw out their information but don't tell you everything. Exactly. I agree with that, Mama. Exactly. Stars are just
Stars are just
gases.
gas. Yes, that is absolutely correct. You are right. It is gas, different gases mixed together that heated up and started on fire, so to speak.
If aliens were gonna come here, why would you think they would come here, Joe? For what reason? Except for us. Forget about us. Pretend we weren't even alive on the planet Earth.
Well, I would think, like we said before, and I think we found out the reason that they were here was because of the amount that they needed gold to fix their atmosphere, so to speak. And gold comes from what you and me have found out, that gold actually comes from the core of the earth. It filters
Bacteria.
up somehow.
Bacteria?
So
Oops, gold.
and if you notice one thing and they did say this, that where are these aliens supposed to be? Underground.
What?
Underground.
Underground.
Under the ocean. I mean, they have UFOs, videos of the UFOs that the pilots have filmed, where these UFOs come from space and they drop down to the ocean and they fly along the ocean top and then they dip down into the ocean and they're gone.
That's
And you have
definitely
some that come right up out of the water and fly up into space.
can't be our technology.
When it comes up out of the water and then shoots up into space, it maybe.
The thing is, I've read the
Maybe.
same stories from like the 1890s.
Maybe.
I have
Maybe.
books, which
But
I would
where
have
are they? Where are the aliens right now? I mean, yeah, okay,
Invisible?
where they're looking at us? Are they looking at us? Invisible?
How
I
do you-
don't know if they're invisible.
Well, what
but they
about the
would make
Vril? Do you know what the
themselves
Vril
known.
are? I've explained the Vril
The
before.
Vril are the reptilian people.
Right.
They're
Now-
supposed to. I wouldn't doubt it if they're underground on the land, close to the waters.
What if we didn't, there's a lot of ways we can say we
Who knows?
got like birthed here, like a massive blubber landed here from a comet, mixed
Yeah.
with the elements and created us, or we were
But is that
sent
what happened?
here.
Yeah.
What?
Who knows? Who knows? You're right. Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
What if something was already living here? Do we ever think
And
of
we
that?
took over. Could be.
What if something was
And we
already
killed it
living?
off. We killed
Huh?
it off. And we killed it off.
Could be. But I
Could
don't
be.
think so.
Yeah.
I think the Nim Nimburu, whatever the frick that planet, I think that's like the best story I've heard that makes most sense because it explains Noah's flood. It doesn't disavow or say anything bad about uh Yahshua or Yahweh. And it makes a lot of sense that we were always slaves. We were never ever free. Never.
Yeah, we're not free now.
We're not free yet. We haven't been
We
free.
can't.
America was never really free.
We're too violent.
Yeah. You see, I totally believe aliens were not how you can't be human and think for an alien because they have a totally different concept of everything. We can't even, yeah, alien, that's alien for in sign language. We can't even, but the one thing I would have to and imagine, I always imagined that if a species is smarter than us, not desperate. The Anunnaki were desperate. But if they're smarter than us, they're not going to hurt us. Maybe by accident, maybe some do
Don't
for
you think they would
fun.
have already? Don't you think they would have already hurt us
Right,
if they were going
right.
to hurt us? Yeah.
And then of course, if there's more than one, maybe that there's some that's saying, no, you can't go there. First of all, we get our medals from there, so fuck you. It's our territory. We're ruling them. There is plenty of stuff that Cox told me about these rulers from a different planet. We're going to go into that one day, but it's going. I'm creating a whole alien file of different aliens. I mean, I used to study this stuff when I was a kid, then again in my 20s and 30s, and now again in my 50s. I don't know. Maybe I stopped in the 40s. I had to do the Trump thing, so now go.
I'd like to ask a question. You
Oh
know how
no.
throughout time, we have always taken on names that we revere, such as Alexander the Great. A lot. That name is still in use, right? Correct. Caesar, Jesus,
Alexander,
Jesus,
Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus, whatever. I mean, some of these names they were always all. We still use them to this day. Even Maximilian. You know, but why was Gilgamesh never used again?
Why was Gilgamesh what?
Why was the Gilgamesh name never used again? After the rule of Gilgamesh, remember? I'm just
Yes.
wondering. I just get weird thoughts like that roaming through my head.
No, I agree. And I honestly think
Ah,
so is some kind of
yes,
Arabic.
they are all demons.
What is that?
Mama Helen said they're all demons.
What's all demons?
Um,
Aliens? No.
yeah, the people we're
No,
talking
then
about.
we'd be dead. The Vril might be all demons.
Are
Listen,
they?
throughout time, people have seen and felt things. I mean, and they swear bloody up and down. Well, it would make more sense that they're not ghosts, but it's actually something there. But they don't give a shit about you. They're doing their own crap. They're just different parallel,
Yeah.
different dimension. Maybe they can flatten themselves to a size of a needle head and you just can't see it. Yeah, anything is possible.
Yeah.
It's just implausible because people are human. We cannot think like they think.
No.
But I think we are all created by one creator. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't. I mean,
Helen asks, where do all the aliens come from? Are there more planets that we don't know of? Oh yeah, absolutely. I believe that. I
if you ask the
100%
flat
believe that.
earther, they're going to say from over the ice wall.
Yeah, that's what they were going to
The
say.
flat earthers believe there's maybe 8 different species over the ice wall. And then, of course, the Vril, which are underground. Yeah, people make fun. Oh, they're able to travel all over the solar system and then they crash land on the Earth. Well, hello. I'll tell you why. They're not used to. If you're going to try to get in here, like park land, I guarantee they're not used to the gravitational forces or the metal. There could be 1,000 reasons.
They might have problems
It
coming
could,
into our
and it
planet
might not even just be
orbit.
Earth.
Yeah.
It might be like they're flying past us and boom, they just, crash land here. I mean, you can't, how can you assume either way? It's like, well, assuming or theorizing is actually not so bad, as long as you know it's an assumption, right?
What if we
There's
flew up
just,
to meet them and crashed them, or they tried
and
to
what?
evade? We flew up to them and they tried to evade and they made a mistake and crashed.
Well, right. It could be
Mhm.
millions of things.
Yeah.
I just can't. I mean, it would be so only snob. I'm telling you right now, you have to be a snob to think we're alone. It's snobby. Oh, God just created us and no one else. It's a fucking British snobby ass posh attitude. You don't see God, but yet you know.
And you believe.
Sorry, I should say Yahweh. That Yahweh's there. That's why I always use the reference about people of our era, the 21st century, going back to the 1400s. People would look at our clothes, look at my contacts, my lipstick, my arms are showing, my phone. I mean, we can't even imagine what they have if they're there. And I honestly, I believe that there's too much on Earth itself. Everything was made like the NASCAR lines to
Mhm.
show up there what's going on. Hey man, we got these monkey looking things and spider looking things. What do you think about it? Who the fuck else are they doing it for?
How did they make those lines so straight? How did they make those lines? How did they do it? If they're on the ground and we didn't have the tools to make them, how did they make them?
People they really think that like the pyramids and everything are just so easy. Like Stonehenge. The people that lived around Stonehenge that we've been finding out for the last 15 or 20 years were tiny farmers. Tiny, as in short people. And farmers. But let's fucking build an astronomical stone calendar. What? It's like, come on already. There, you have Egyptian pieces that look like astronauts with hoses, helmets. You have in ancient Egypt a man wearing an apparatus that looks like scuba diving gear. And you could tell he's underwater. What? Da Vinci created the fucking helicopter. What? Or did you forget that? That wasn't the only thing. I mean, he made giant wings. He did a lot of science. That's why they took his books. Bill Gates has it, owns it, like his most valued books. And not everything is able to be seen. Now, why? Who went to Da Vinci? Who went to Albert Einstein to make this stupid kid that didn't graduate fucking second grade math into what we now consider an Einstein? If it's not plausible, there's another answer. It's a well-known story that I think it was one of the artists, I'm going to say it's Michelangelo, but it make more sense to be Da Vinci, that they went in a cave and stayed in a cave for 2 years. They got lost and came out and then didn't remember the lapse of time and all that. It's in one of the books. And all of a sudden became brilliant. That might have been, that's why I think it's Da Vinci, but for some reason, I remember it being Michelangelo. I don't think they were able to do those statues either. I would imagine it taking almost a lifetime to do one Greek statue.
Yeah. Like take those things forever, man.
I just
Well,
don't
art, and they don't.
understand. If you stand next to a pyramid or a Italian column or a Greek column, that's another thing. Columns. How did they freaking do? Do you understand? Some of them are like stories high.
Yeah, and they're not poured. It's not poured concrete.
No, no, it's
It's
one
they're
slab.
yeah.
They're one slab.
And then after they chiseled it out perfectly round like that, all the way around, then they stood it up. How the fuck did they do all that, man? Some of the shit just
See,
doesn't make
people
sense to
don't
me.
realize the enormity. It's just, I we'll have to go back to that when I finish all the studying because I don't remember all my aliens. I even forgot the doctor. Oh, the first guy that got my attention in my 20s. It's when I first started watching YouTube too. I mean, I read a lot of stuff. But he was by you uh in Roswell, and he was can't remember what kind of scientist. It didn't have to do with aliens, but he wasn't an engineer. I'm gonna say he was some kind of like a doctor or something.
Mhm.
And he did speeches after speeches. He wasn't asking for money. He was in the military and he came out in the 80s and 90s. And there was more of him, more like him. But he's the first one I remember. I remember what he looks like, of course, but names never, never. Why? You know, how can a million people lie about something the size of a football field in the air in the 80s? Are you serious?
Doesn't seem like they would, does it? So I
Not
don't
a
think they
million of
did.
them or so. Not cops, not military.
Sorry,
Mm,
too many people saw it.
too many. Now, as much as I agree that there could be some of our technology in there, or maybe we took their technology, we did not develop it. No effing way do we have something the size of a football stadium, which they could measure. You had brilliant people taking pictures of this, doctors and lawyers and bioengineers, and I don't know, all these fucking people taking pictures of it, knowing that the lights were, I don't know, hundreds of feet away from each other. Giant lights. Why would we know of the planets, Helen? Why would we know? Who who controls NASA? Now, again, here's my best point of the night about aliens. If there were no such things as aliens, why did Trump make the sixth military branch Space Force? To just see the moon? Just to go into black, just to orbit the moon, as stupid as that was? Oh, yay, 4 people got to orbit the moon and take pictures that we could. Oh, the only thing that they did get was the dark side of the moon, which I could do with AI.
At 2,500 miles an hour.
Such bullshit. Such bullshit, friends.
I just love that one. Though. That just gets me.
It,
They
it
boogie.
would freaking kill you. They tell you this shit just to smack you in the face. Hello, how stupid are you to believe that the body can handle 24,000, 25,000 miles per hour? I don't care if you're in a tin can in an astronaut suit with bubble wrap around you and
So how did they when they come back around?
insights would come
How
out,
did they
people.
slow down? How did they slow down?
Emissions. Really?
Enough to hit our altitude.
You would have to slow down for 5 hours, 10 hours. I don't know. It's bullshit.
Okay.
And they
That
tried
is
to
hilarious.
show you with what the penis spaceship rocket thing did.
Yeah. With the women.
What?
With the women that went up there, the
So, I mean, they're looking out. They're not even looking out the window because it's a green screen. When it came back down, it had no burn scars. They were able to open the door from the inside. We all saw it. It was fake. They're trying to tell you the same with NASA. Otherwise, why do we have Space Force? Answer me. What are they doing? Creating space. I loved Patch's answer. You remember what Patch said? I'm sorry, Patch. This was stupid. I don't care if you're a flat earther or not. Space Force is not sitting there trying to make space on computers. Are you fucking retarded?
no, I don't think that they were doing
Memory.
that.
That's would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like, the Star Trek symbol, Space Force, because they're trying to do shit. Now, NASA, the tongue of a snake was in it. Remember that, Joe? That's snake.
The snake. Oh yeah.
That's snake, yeah. But you never saw it? Put up the NASA image for me. I'm gonna get some hot coffee, and we're gonna go over Menendez and a few things, and then we're gonna end it. I need some hot coffee though.
NASA image.
Yeah, the NASA symbol. If you don't mind. Coffee, coffee, coffee. If you need coffee, get coffee now.
If I can get a whole picture of it. Oh, there. That's pretty cool. Let's do this, and then we'll share this bad boy.
Now with the air conditioner on, the coffee
There
gets
you
so cold, so quick. I didn't even finish half a cup.
There's your NASA symbol.
Mama might know better than I do, but I'm sure there's yeah, that's supposed to be the snake's tongue. The red. That's
The
right.
red.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Do you know what's really weird? Why did NASA all of a sudden pop up after Trump came up with Space Force? When he came up with Space Force, wouldn't you think that NASA would then again fall under the protection of the Space Force? Because NASA's got some problems. I don't know. That's just me thinking again.
I can't hear you.
I would have
Joe.
thought.
Here in a second.
Yeah. I was just saying, oh, that's a better picture, isn't it? It doesn't matter, I guess. Yes, it doesn't matter. That's what
You were just
I
saying what?
that when Trump came up with Space Force, I would have thought NASA would have then fallen under Space Force's protection.
When
But they're not really doing anything.
When Elon created X
Mhm.
and his space travels, and like Starlink, and Trump created Space Force, NASA was discontinued.
Yeah. So why is it all of a sudden back in the news, and Trump called
What
them
did I
and
tell
everything
you?
else?
Why? What did I tell you? They're trying to wake people up. They're trying to show how fake it was. Nobody is going to convince the people that know that the first space launch was fake, that it was real. Nobody's going to convince them. I have talked to some of the, I'm like, wow, you don't have to tell me, but they still want to. I'm like, okay, like, you're not going to convince these people that the little buggy was flattened underneath the ship. I didn't see it there when it went back up. There was no thrust
Did I?
to go back up. People, please fucking wake up already. And this trip was not Space Force, so no, it was not real. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Well, they made those space stations here in New Mexico, a big, huge fucking space station, and then they don't do anything with it.
Really?
Yeah, not really. It's never, you never see a spaceship there.
Who, NASA did it?
I'm not sure who actually put that space station there.
Why don't you look it up while we're here? Because I'm kind of curious. Oh, you should have kept sharing. Now I'm kind of curious. See, because it's fake. That's why. It's fake. it took a couple 100,000 to build their launch pad and whatever else, another couple 100,000, but they had billions or millions coming from taxpayers from the government.
The state of New Mexico built it. It was designed by a British architect firm, Foster and Partners.
Just like Artemis 2 was designed by the Brits, my friends. I mean, you've got to be people that believe that we have space travel don't believe in aliens. And people that believe in the flat earth believe aliens are right next door. I mean, this is really nobody, the aliens are like, we're not ready for these people. They eat other animals. They probably think that's disgusting enough. They still harm each other. They eat themselves. They have ancestral relationships. Why would any of a smart alien want to come down and deal with our fucking shit? We're
Right.
fucking ants. We can't even get it together on this earth. Am I wrong? Is that Jay? Jay says ISS was a joint operation between US, Russia, and European Space Agency. We didn't mention the ISS. I was talking about Artemis 2, which is NASA. The ISS could be real. It's not that, I think the ISS is real because I've seen it. I've seen it grow and get bigger and then eventually get a light on it. So I know we can go up somewhere, but I don't think we went around the moon, Jay. I don't know if you agree, but I don't think NASA did. Let me correct that. I don't think NASA did. And if we had ways to do things like that, I don't think they would tell the public either. I just don't. I don't know. It's just unbelievable that we traveled, like you said, 24,000 miles in a tin can.
Yeah.
And I say tin can for you guys that don't know, it's Space Odyssey from David Bowie. Floating in a tin can, far above the walls. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. All right, so doesn't ISS have China in it too? I thought China was part of it. Or maybe not China, but part of Asia somewhere. Okay. What did Mama say? They're looking for intelligent beings, not the dumbass rocks idiots that are here. That's my point exactly. They need our metals, if anything. They may even enjoy our atmosphere or need some of our gases. We are close to the sun. We are like a perfect habitat. I just think there's a lot being hidden from us, and it's going to be a real crazy day when it starts to, I mean, it's dripping and drabbing out right now, but just not enough. All right, are we going to talk about the Mendez, I think, a little bit?
You want to? You want to? The two, they killed their parents, is who they are. 2023, no, 1993. I don't remember.
Can't
They
hear
were
you,
charged
Joe.
with 2 counts of their names is Lyle and Eric Melendez.
I think people know
Menendez.
who they are.
They were charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstance for lying in wait. which made them eligible for the death penalty and charges of conspiracy to commit murder. But they didn't get the death penalty. They got life uh, incarcerated forever.
Right.
And then in 2023 they got overturned. They only have to 50-year sentence, which gives them an eligibility of parole. So
When?
in
Were they up for
2023 this
parole
happened.
already?
No, not yet. No.
There was
They're
a-
just trying to say that it was years of sexual and emotional and physical abuse by their dad, and their mom knew about it. And they would always tell them, this is how everybody's life goes. This is how it is. But did they really say that? I don't really know, man. I don't know. They tried to make the killing look like the mob, like a mob kill, like the mob did it to his dad.
You mean
Right.
the kids? The kids
Yeah.
made it look like a mob
Yeah.
shoot, mob
They
style.
killed their parents in 1989. That's
And
what it
what
was.
year? Why can't I hear you?
1989. They killed their parents in 1989.
Is it just me, guys, or are you not hearing Joe too well?
No,
You sound really bad. He ordered a new computer today, by the way.
I did. No, these are the parents. These are their actual parents that they killed. They weren't adoptive parents. They were their actual parents, Jose and Mary Louise Kitty Menendez. They started out in like New York City. Joseph Lyle Menendez was born in New York City.
Jose.
Yeah. Yeah. And then his son Eric was born in Gloucester Township of New Jersey.
All right. Do you know
Yeah.
what the menudo?
Yeah.
Mama had a
Menudo.
Mama read
It's
Mama said it in the chat
it's
while I was live, and I
Menudo.
didn't.
It's Menudo. That's how they
Okay.
pronounce it.
Oh, fuck you, Joe. Of course,
Sorry.
whatever.
It's just how they say it.
I'm
just
trying to
telling you
say
how they
something
pronounce
though, and you're correcting how I said it.
it. Okay.
I was trying to say Mama Helen said it in the chat yesterday while I was talking about it, but I didn't read the chat, so thank you. I mean, you couldn't give me the second you had to correct my Spanish. It's menudo. Every girl says it menudo. Because white girls like them too, okay? It wasn't just your fucking Hispanics, no?
They were a boy band. It was a boy band.
Right, girls like them.
That the dad, the Menendez brothers' dad, signed because he worked for some company that's what he did. Can't remember.
You don't remember the name of the, wasn't it a studio? Was it he's
Yeah, it was a studio,
You said
RCA
it-
Records.
RCA, because he did
Records,
it with
yeah.
the Eurythmics too.
Right. Menudo and the Eurythmics are two of the
What a
musical
strange.
artists that he signed. But there was other ones too.
That's so strange though, the Eurythmics and Menudo. But did you find anything about him getting involved with one of the boys from Menudo?
No, no, they didn't. I don't think they got involved with him. What it was, the boy band, he's just, popular with, for bringing them in. It's what they are is over the years, the boy band has stuck around, but the boys in the band have changed. So they've got like 50 different kids in there throughout the years. That's all it said.
See, I agree with
So Ricky Martin came from there.
right. And Ricky
from
Martin is
Menudo.
gay as shit.
Right.
That's the whole point, Joe. Okay.
Well, yeah.
These children said that their father was asking for oral sex. He was touching genitals. The kids were they were taking showers often. The older brother didn't know that it was happening to the younger brother, and that's when they went mad when the young brother finally told the older brother it was happening. They
Yeah.
even told and asked other people, does this happen in your family? This goes along with all the satanic beliefs of the rich and wealthy cabal,
Yeah.
Satanists. Joe Biden, right? They either have to die, they have to turn trans, right? They don't have that many options. And there's tons of incest. Incest is as old as fucking Shakespeare himself.
It is.
Now, what do we
It
have here?
is.
I was in Panama in '89, says Jay. That is wedding suit. You sit too far from the screen, says Mama Helen. I told him that a billion times. I think there was money involved and they wanted it sooner and later, that, in my opinion.
Right.
They were too
That is
young to
true.
get money. They weren't going to get money until the parents were dead. That I believe 100% that they were touched. What boys want to come out saying that?
They don't. None.
They don't.
None want to. No.
Never. Not in a million years.
No.
And yes, I think they went, you're right, Mama, because they went on some kind of shopping spree as soon as they killed the parents. But to me, you know, what? How old were they, Joe?
When they killed, well, it was in 89. They were born in 70.
So
So what,
17 and
18,
18.
19? Yeah,
Yeah.
17, 18.
Yeah. They're still babies. I'm sorry, under
Mhm.
25, you're still not mature. Your
Right.
brain is not developed. They figured they were free and they went out and celebrated. I can absolutely see that. I really believe that they were touched, and so many of these children are. And they don't even have to be part of the Illuminati. You got regular families around America still that adopt children, whether they're gay or not, and abuse them physically, mentally, and sexually. This is a fact. It's in the paper every other day. We're finding out. Or we're finding clusters of children that were hidden to be sex trafficked. God bless President Trump, seriously. Good night, Joseph. Sweet dreams, love. Good night, guys. Gonna have a piece of cake and join my neighbor and knock out a bottle of huevo. Peace. I'm gone. Beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh.
Ricky Martin was supposed to have had sex with a nephew in a relationship. Because it's what they're taught to do. I believe it, Mama. If it was just hearsay all the time, even at this point, if it was hearsay all the time, there's still way too much proof.
Yeah.
What does Jay say? I miss so much from 88 through 92. I was busy meeting foreign exotic people and questioning them persuasively. Good going, Jay. We've been watching these people on True Crime Daily, which is Chris Henson. And I like him because he did To Catch a Predator. I always liked him. I hope to God he was a good guy. Mama, please don't tell me he's a bad guy. He's in New York right now doing this show. I think it's still a present show. I'm not even sure. I've just been watching it on YouTube. Joe listens to it while he gets ready and goes to work. He's listening to it while I'm watching it. Like with my, I love true crime shows. I love the ID channel. What I have been seeing is like the Menendez case came up on Dateline. That's why I asked Joe to look it up a little more. because they did say that there was some connection between the father, Jose Mendez, possibly abusing one of the kids from the music group. What are they? Menudo? You don't want me to say it wrong? I don't know. We watched another one in Canada of this colonel before they knew who he was. He
Glad
was breaking
DEI
in.
is gone.
What?
I'm glad DEI is gone.
Right. This is the thing. He was a colonel. He made it up to being colonel. He was even overlooked at one point because he was a colonel, right? He was going into women's rooms, sneaking in. He even snuck into one woman. He knew the husband was gone for the night. He knew it. I think this was in Tweed. If anybody knows where Tweed, Canada is, it's probably, I think it was Ontario. Yes, Tweed, Ontario. Oh, he had two houses, but most of it took place in Tweed. Tweed, right? And he would go into their rooms, and he did. He went into this one woman's house with a newborn baby, 3 months old, bound her up, tortured her, raped her, um, took tons of pictures, uh, did it for hours. He did this to numerous women. He killed 2 or 3 of them. Some of the things were different. Some of them were let go. Some of them only had to pose. It seemed like the ones that fought back had more tragedy happen to them. So they come to find out, they find SUV tire tracks by one of the women's house. Somebody noticed an SUV sitting out there, so that it was brought to their attention. They went and looked, and they had the tire marks, right?
Mhm.
So they did a stop for SUVs at a place, certain area by Tweed or something, I guess. And the colonel was one of the stops, and they let him go. It's the colonel. He wasn't just making fried chicken. So something either happened, or they still had his tire tracks from the colonel's car, and it matched. And they caught this guy. And he was stealing underwear, doing transvestite things, recording himself with it, all hidden in a room. I'm almost done. His wife
Sure.
did not know, apparently. I don't know how women, they don't know. Colonel Russell Williams, by the way, was his name. If you ever want to look him up, or I posted it if you go back like a week. And you could tell when he was in the being questioned, it was him. I mean, this colonel is sitting there chewing gum like he was fucking nervous. You would imagine him being poised, but he was caught. I'll tell you one other thing about this colonel. I mean, this is all odd enough, but what puts it together to me for the satanic and cabal kind of shit, not just because he was transvestite and almost getting away with murder and all these other intrusive things on mostly his neighbors in Tweed, these female neighbors. He also flew the Queen and the Prime Minister.
Imagine that.
Not once or twice, a couple of times. I think they said it was a few times that, yeah. Is that a small world, Mr. Russell Williams? nervous, chewing
Okay.
out his gum.
Unreal is what that is.
There was a one couple. I'm gonna go through this one quickly because this is just for Joe because there was one couple they wanted to get rid of the husband's wife, and the girl blatantly went around asking people, "Do you know anybody for hire?" So they
Okay.
walk. I thought this was funny. They walk into a sales. Well, she does. Walks into a car salesmanship like car shit and asks. I don't know. I think she knew the guy. Big, burly looking guy. Like but fit. And I think she knew him, but she asks him if he knew anybody that would do him a favor and kill the ex-wife. And I don't know what happened, but he does go to the cops and he plays the role. The car salesman plays the role, gets it all on tape about how they're setting up to kill the wife. Sure, I'll do it. They went and beat up. They got cold feet, so they told the guy, "Go beat up some people, rough them up for me." They did some really bad shit with my insurance, or I think it was insurance or taxes or something. Beat them up, rough them up. Here's their names. Apparently, they didn't know what they looked like. And the guy did it, and he got $5,000 for doing that. And it was like fake pictures. It was all fucking fake makeup, and it was good. It was really good. I mean,
Maybe we'll have to see that
it was a
one.
really good one. Well, I already watched it. You can watch it on your own. So the car salesman ends up getting all the information and they get arrested. Luckily, before they got and killed the wife. He got it all on camera. Even the guy points to the camera. He's like, "Is that oh, it's my son's toys or something," the guy says. Really good, really prepared. And he probably saved a woman's life. A car salesman. See, Joe?
There you go.
There's one more
That's
I'm going to
funny.
mention. Is there something you want to talk about? Comments? Is there any comments?
They don't want to know. What Jay said they don't want to know because they don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
What does that entail? What we were just talking about.
Well, a lot. I mean, he's probably talking about like the molesting and the satanics and stuff. Yeah, people don't want to, they don't think it's real. Here's another connection, right? Another one we were watching. I don't know if you remember this. It was Raphael Robb, I think was his name. He killed his wife. Um, of, and I think he only got 20 years. No, that was the thing. They figured out that he killed his wife, but it became a manslaughter. The judge brought it down from 20 years to 10 years, and he was able to parole in 5. And this is in the state of Pennsylvania. They called it a crime of passion because she was going to leave him. Is this not libtardal? Is this not libtardal? This 50-year-old woman lost her life because he apparently had some kind of abusive attitude towards her to begin with. What are you laughing at?
Um, Helen's comment. Sorry,
Well,
she
then
just
say
said
it.
Joe can get a new side job.
Yeah, really. I keep forgetting. I got to check on the latency. Don't make me forget, Joe. The next time we come on, I could do it during the music.
Okay. Joe read my messages.
Yeah. All right.
You would know why he said that.
I don't know what you're talking about. So can I go on now?
Yeah.
So this guy got off killing his wife with manslaughter in a fit of rage instead of like, first degree murder. It was the judge that made this decision to mark it down to 10 years and 5 years for parole. Judges, fuck you. That being said, the last bit, because I told you that he's in Pennsylvania. Well, guess what he was? He wasn't anything in law, but he was a professor in Penn State. Penn State. See how these are all connecting? I think they're trying to get him on a wrongful lawsuit. I don't know. They're trying to go back and get him because it's ridiculous. You can't possibly give man 5 years, a husband, 5 years for murder. It's murder. And I told you about the British story where they blamed it on the gun. They said that the husband that killed his wife and children had power, felt powerful because he had control, because he had a gun. Nothing that they got it all fucking wrong. His
He has mental.
gun check, mental health. Nobody supervised it. It's nobody's mistake. It's the gun's fault. That inanimate object's fault.
Yeah. Because it gave him power. He had power because he had a gun. You for fucking real.
It's bullshit, my friends. We got to stop these libtards. And poor England. I feel really bad from England. I really do.
Yeah.
All right. So to recap, I want to know why we have Space Force. I want to know why nobody like Benny Johnson calls President Trump and asks why nobody's been arrested. Because honestly, you don't have to go through no fucking AG. He's the president of the United States. Go arrest Obama. Hello? Are you fucking for real? Are you stupid?
He's in charge of the judicial system.
He's in
done.
charge of the executive system.
Executive.
He could give a fucking executive order to arrest all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I know that they are arrested. We're not communist, is why I know that they have been arrested. Everything is going on in our way. You're talking about why oil, because oil might be expensive right now, but it's going to drop, and it's going to drop fast when it does. And I guarantee it's going to probably be after the summer. I have that feeling. I don't know why. There are reasons, because we are watching a movie, right? Some things already happened a couple of years ago that are affecting us now. And until the movie is over, totally over, is when everything's going to go back to normal. I have people in groups talking about frequencies. Haven't I said that I can be hearing shit in my ear? It's not tinnitus, guys. My tinnitus ended even before I quit smoking, because I stopped inhaling. I started taking care of myself better. My tinnitus started lessening. And it was totally gone after I quit smoking. Like, I don't know, it's almost 2.5, 3 years ago now. And it rings and it goes on for a little bit. Sometimes it's longer and it goes away. It's almost every day. And now there's other people having it. Where we go one, we go all. It doesn't make sense.
Crime of passion laws are awesome. Oh, my comment, the China comment. That's what she was saying.
Oh, China. Oh, China. Poor China. They have no choice. That nobody has a choice. It's what Trump and our military says goes. Ba-boom. I think we are done for tonight, Joseph.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to buy some camel pants, but I couldn't find any.
You wanted to buy some cameo
Camel
pants.
pants. Camel pants, but I couldn't find any.
Camel?
Camo.
Oh, camel. Camouflage pants.
Right.
It didn't sound, it sounded like camel first. That was cute.
You know the rotation of the earth, it just makes my day. Okay. Here's one. What is the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
I know this one.
One's pretty heavy and the other's a little lighter.
I remember, I don't know if you told that before or not, but please tell me
What do
you're
you call a
done.
boomerang what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick. You've told us that too.
Oh, darn it.
He doesn't remember, I see.
Damn it. Yeah, well, I was gonna tell a time traveling joke, but you didn't like it.
I like that one. Are we done? I want to do some
Mhm.
sign.
I don't like to do something live. I don't know why she wants to do it live. I just don't want to. I just don't. Show you some words. That's it. Remember, I don't really want to do something.
Come and shave
come.
me.
That's
Shave me. My
That's potato.
beard is on
And that's beer.
cam.
Beer,
Shave me.
brown.
Joe,
Yeah. So come on, let's go talk about aliens. Go together.
no, yeah. What's this?
Let's go meet
Meat.
aliens.
Together.
Yeah, together.
Yeah. We won't do it live. I just think it's fun because we have a lot of fun. It's
We do.
funny because okay, so we have I think I counted 330 words,
There's more.
35,
Yeah.
including here and there. There's a couple of words that we remember from.
It's hard to remember them all. It really is. It's a second language.
You do could. What's this? This was a new one.
Weird.
Very good.
Weird. I couldn't remember. I forget a lot of it. Hard. So. Yeah, boobs.
I try to make it fun. What's this, Joe?
Boobs. Boobies. Boobies.
What is it, Joe? It's not
I
boobs.
just fucking told you it's boobs, right?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
boobs,
boobs.
idiot.
That's we're done.
Joe, what's this?
Good night.
What's
That's
this?
hard. That's hard.
And what's this? Oh my God, he's gonna
Soft.
laugh.
Soft.
Soft.
It's soft. Mhm.
But
Soft
why?
boobs.
Why?
Because the boobs are soft.
Because I told
right
him
by your
it's like
boobs.
pretend you're holding
That's why I don't want to see. So that's why I don't want to do it. We're done. Sorry.
That was hysterical. You thought it was boobs because
Good night, Jay. Good night, Helen.
Good night, guys. We love you. We'll do it.
We'll see if we do more. Sorry. But I always forget. And it's
No, you don't. You just get
because of the
nervous.
way I think of things, and I don't, just my mind goes
What? Wait.
up against the wall. And So just boom, right up against that wall.
Right?
Yeah.
You know this. What? I ate pizza
Yesterday.
yesterday. Um,
More. I don't want to do any more.
on had cheese, tomato,
Mm-hmm.
potato, coconut, burger meat.
Be
what, what
heavens.
else? What else did it have on it? Porky pie?
Apples.
Oh, it had
It had
snails.
apples, grapes,
Apples,
grapes,
grapes. See? He knows the words. He thinks he knows it. He just
oranges.
gets flustered and goes blank. And I do too once in a while.
Yeah, yeah, I do, man, because I'm not practiced enough. I guess
He is
maybe
though. You got like a
I feel like
93
I'm not.
earlier.
Feel like I'm
Yeah.
not.
He forgets some simple words and pisses me off because that's the
Yeah,
words from the
that
beginning.
does. Yeah,
All right. Anybody
but
else
we
say
don't
anything?
practice.
Are we done?
Now, that was it.
Okay.
Everybody said good night.
Good night,
Sleep
everybody.
well. Have fun in your sleep. Dream big.
Come and shave me. My hair's unkempt. I need to be shiven. I need sleep. Maybe it's the blue eyes.
I don't know, it's something.
It's me, that's all. And you, Joe, you drive me mad too.
I do.
Take care, guys. We love you.
Peace out, man. Have a
Good
good one.
jokes, though. They were pretty good jokes today.